Hey everybody, welcome back to Unicorn Princess Got 'em. I'm Onikage, and this is week 2 of Planet Crafter. Just wanted to make a one-take video here to bring everybody up to speed as far as where I'm at and what the plans are. Hopefully you watched Echo's stream as well because he got pretty far in the several hours that he was playing. So we are inside the same base that I had previously. And just to make it easier, we're just going to go over here to get like an aerial view. Because this is the launch pad that I had. And now if you look down there, you'll see I also have a trade rocket. I have 3 tree domes. That's for getting bark. I've got 2 water collectors. I've got the antenna. That's 5 of the T4 heaters, maybe T5 heaters. I've got a couple nuclear reactors there, and then over there, and I'll get closer in a second, is the new pulsar reactors. And that little thing right there is a gas extractor. So I'm getting into the part of the game where there's life, like like biological, like moving, living life, not like trees. So like there's these larvae, they appear just like randomly around you wherever you are. See how that one just spawned? I actually want the uncommon ones because that's how you get bees. This gives us the methane, which we're also going to need for a lot of stuff. Yeah, these are like the little pulsar reactors. And once you unlock these, like, yeah, they give almost 1500 energy. And just to show you, like, this is the highest tier nuclear reactor you can get. This is tier 3. It's almost 5 times the energy of a nuclear reactor. And then disassembling these to get your uranium rods back is pretty huge. I've got 5 of the pressure generators. Those are like, the drills like previously. These are like the most advanced form. And then in here, we need to go in anyway for some oxygen. You can see it's a lot more cluttered. I'm at insects. I'm on my way to breathable atmosphere. I've got letters. Riley is this person I think that's like trying to rescue us or something. I'm not that into the story, so I haven't paid that much attention. But yeah, so here's like the DNA manipulator for trees, and as you look, it'll tell you, okay, you need tree bark, mutagen, and then any of those seeds from previous to get these trees. You unlock more trees as you go forward, but I got these ready to be used. Lots of food growers. This is showing the number of rockets that I have sent up. I've got six seed spreader, which is oxygen, heat, pressure, and plant multipliers. I'm sure I'll get some other ones going soon. It is kind of cool because it does have the amount of rockets over here as well that you've shot out. So I'm wondering how crazy that can get if you can get like hundreds of rockets and how ridiculous the screen might look. The next part of the base is going to be upstairs. This is where I'm going to start doing stuff with the animals. So let's see here. Yeah, so I've got the incubator. That's going to be for the bugs once I'm ready to do that. I can actually craft it right now, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I need to build this area out up here a little bit more first. And then the big thing that I got is the Machine Optimizer Tier 2. Basically, you get these things, like now that you're at my level of progress, you get these things called fuses. And they do multipliers. They're also worth a lot of Terra tokens, which you can use with the trade rocket, but I'll get back to that. So they give multipliers. I've got heat and oxygen ones. The tier 2 machine optimizer allows 3 fuses, and it boosts 8 machines. So that's why I need to get those for those pressure generators and to get more of those going. So it needs 2 explosive powder, uranium rod, and 3 obsidian. Now, the uranium rods and the explosive powder are not a problem because I've got the materials, I've got the rods, I've got lots of sulfur. But I only have 2 obsidian. I got enough pulsar if I wanted to make another generator, but there's no need. I've got a pretty high excess amount of power right now. Let's go ahead and drink the water. Oh, I need to drop that methane off too. Well, actually, no. My methane, I think, is this one. Yes. Okay. And then put the bugs over here. I do need to make the tier T2 food growers. just to get these things going. I'm not even really making these to eat. I'm making these because you can cook with the materials now, and you can use them in like some of the later recipes. So they're not getting eaten; they're actually getting used for like fertilizer, tier two, and stuff like that. But yeah, those machine optimizers are going to be like really important. And yeah, I've got 1300 kilowatts available. Got a ton of solar panels that I probably don't even need, but I don't need the materials from them, so no reason to uh, deconstruct them. Oh, and before we go over to the pulsars, oh yeah, and here's the trade rocket. Um, See, you can buy all of this stuff. You can buy fuses, you can sell like cookie and rocket engine. I wouldn't sell the rocket engine, but it just shows you what shit is worth. And then this is where you can get some of the advanced stuff like T2 locker storage. That is big. I'm probably going to trade two of my fuses to get that. Actually, you know what? In fact, let's get that going right now. Because, yeah, I've got so many goddamn lockers, it would be nice to cut down on some of them. Okay, so 25, 25, there we go. Now it shows the inventory value, but I can't spend it until the trade rocket comes back, so I can't buy it yet. So let's just go ahead and launch that. And there it goes. That'll be back in a few minutes. Yeah, I've got two oxygens. Let's grab one more water for the journey. And then, yeah, one more of these just to be on the safe side. Luckily, I've got the agility thing and the T3 jetpack, so it's pretty fast to travel. Also, as you can see, the planet looks way different now. That's a tree spreader, that's another tree spreader, and you can see they've got a bunch of trees, but also trees are growing on their own. Let me get out of there. Around that abandoned ship there. Yeah, more from the tree spreader. This whole mountain area is now covered in these giant trees. And then the Iridium Cave actually has like a ton of grass in there now, and there's even like a big vine right there you can click on to climb to the top, and there's some more stuff up there now. So not only does the heat melt ice to unlock areas, but then the plants also do that. I am also hoping to find some um, blueprint chips because I think that's how I get the explosives. I'm not quite sure on that. Oh, and just so you know, this is like where you start on any other difficulty except for hardcore. And it gets flooded as you can see, so it's a really bad idea to like invest there beyond the first hour or two of gameplay. But we're just going to keep going this way. Now, luckily, I've already been this way a few times, so I've got some of those rooms set up where we can go in and refill our oxygen. So I shouldn't need to use an oxygen container at the rate it's dropping right now. I should be fine. Let's see here. There it is. I know, I'm probably cutting this kind of close considering it's one death and I'm game over, but whatever. I don't need anything from in there. We'll grab this just because I might need to build more rooms. So in the last video, we didn't come over here, but this cave was gated off. And as you can see, there's osmium in the ceiling, which means that if I build a T2 extractor here, it will extract osmium. If I build a T1, it'll only give me iron because it's not capable of getting the higher end materials. So this is a really cool area, and it's sort of like the aluminum area because as soon as you go there, like the sun disappears. And I'll show you what I mean. See, it gets like super dark. There's some more pulsar crystals, but I don't need those yet. Refill the oxygen. Oh, and I did promise I'd show this part because there actually was a previous civilization, I guess, on this planet at some point. And so you can find some ancient stuff. So when you find these mushrooms here, and if you want to make a note of the location to the bottom left there, you can. But this is the mushroom cave. And it's a pretty cool looking cave. You know, kind of reminds me of in Subnautica if you've ever done that one. And then if you go over here, suddenly it's like, why is this here? This is like ancient structures, and there is this warden's altar thing, which is looking for a piece, and there's a sealed door. So I have found the piece. I'm not going to show you where it is. I'll just say that it is in this cave. And then it gives you coordinates to the next piece. Kind of odd though that it uses the coordinate system that we use because it's like, I mean, I get it, it's for gameplay purposes, but still, it gives you coordinates the same way you use coordinates, despite it being like an ancient civilization. You know, this is one of those turn your brain off moments, I guess. But yeah, so we get through here, and then this brings us to another really cool area, which is the lava zone, which is where we can find that obsidian that we need. Yeah, the water is getting pretty low. Let's just go ahead and take care of that and the oxygen to be on the safe side. Okay. All right, so yeah, so here's the lava area. I know I didn't make it very clear on how to get here, but, you know, and God, I don't know why there's a storm coming in. You do take damage from the lava, obviously, but if you can, you know, just stay above it, you won't take damage. Again, it's really good that the jetpack doesn't run out of fuel, because that's useful. Over here, and I believe, I mean, this is obsidian, but I believe if you do a T3 miner here, you will also mine obsidian. But there's enough on the ground, and we're just going to fill up the inventory on this. I think there's also some super alloys, but the super alloy, there's a cave right next to where I built my main base, and I've got an extractor in there that's mining that for me. So we're not really going to waste time with the inventory. Is this, yep, another uncommon. We'll grab you. Common, don't need you. Obsidian, obsidian. I wish there was like a detector pulse you could do just to like see, well, I'll just grab it anyway, just to see if there's any other obsidian pieces here to grab. And there's a couple over here, okay. How we doing? Yeah, we got lots of inventory. We got the big backpack, so we are all good there. Um, and I think there's another obsidian thing over there. I'm not sure. Let's refill on the oxygen. But yeah, I really love how the game and the landscape and everything changes, like just over time with the stuff that you build. I can't wait to see if there's like animals and stuff all over. I have gone to the fish stage before, and the fish stage is pretty cool. When you go into water, you see the fish. I think there are rare fish that you can collect as well, but you build like a lake collector, not the water one. There's a water one you can do. Ooh, rare. Okay, but there's one that like grabs plankton and stuff, and you can turn those into eggs. And if you see these anywhere, this means like another convict who lived here made a base. And so you can go and explore, and usually there's several levels to it. I am kind of disappointed that we can't build underground, though. I think that would be really cool if we were able to. It would also, you know, make building a little bit easier, but whatever. Grab all that. Yeah, this person's definitely losing their mind. Okay, well, we'll get out of here because we're getting low on air. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back with the obsidian stuff that I grabbed. Actually, I've got another one over here. There's a wrecked ship up here I haven't explored yet, but I did build a little module outside so that I can refill oxygen and stuff. It's kind of tricky to get into. It's hard to find the entryway. But that also does make the game more fun to explore. You know, a lot of games they'll just be like, "Oh, you always go to this part of the ship if you ever want to get in." This one, there's usually multiple different entrances, and looking for them. And again, the exploration is what makes the game a lot of fun. So I hope everybody liked this video and you found this useful. Hopefully, this is inspiring some people to play it. Next week, we are going to be doing our multiplayer game. I think I'm going to be going to Echo's World, so I'm looking forward to see how far he gets between now and then. But yeah, till then, see you guys. Everybody take care and stay safe. Appreciate you watching Unicorn Princess Got 'em.